Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Twinsies. I'm Jasmine.
I'm Charles.
And power is finally here. Yes, the long wait is over.
It's been waiting so long for it to come back, and the first episode did not disappoint us.
No, it didn't disappoint me, and it actually did not go how I expected, so I'm happy about that. I will say it wasn't a great episode, but it was a good episode.
I think that it hit every point that I wanted it to hit at the beginning of the season. So we know what's with everything that's going forward from here.
Right. Let's dive right in, guys. It opened up with just where it left off, Ghost is being
St. Patrick's.
Yeah, he's being booked, taking the stuff off, putting it on the tray, and the phone is ringing. It's Tasha. He attempts to answer it, and they're like, no, you'll get your phone call later. And right out the back, Angela walks in, and she gonna tell my man, we can send an officer to your house.
And he's ready to snap.
Oh my goodness, that was the funniest thing. I told Charles, I was like, he was about to grab her throat. He was like, and walked up on her, and then her boss stepped in and was like, I'll take it from here. Man, he saved that woman's life, because he looked like he had that look he gave her is like he could have ripped her head off her shoulders.
Yeah, so
no lie.
They might be on the outs right now.
Yeah. And then from there, we go to the scene, and Agent Mike, he's about to dump the murder weapon. He's going to dump the gun.
Stupid. Dumb move. Still throw the gun away.
Yes.
But he decided he's going to hold on to the gun and then run to the office. Really?
Once he gets the phone call that St. Patrick has been arrested for the murder of Greg, he's like, ooh, let me go get this gun. But I'm thinking that he probably hesitated and decided not to throw it into the river because he's thinking, oh, I might need it later to plant the evidence on Ghost.
Right.
Because he know, that's the gun that did it, so why not keep it so he can plant it?
Yeah, but now you're trying to plant a gun at well, we ain't going to jump too far here, but they already came and searched his house.
Yeah.
So where are you going to plant it at?
He could plant it in Truth, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
or in his vehicle. I mean, that he was probably thinking, oh, I'm going to need this, But he's probably thinking as long as the focus is off of him right now, he's good. We finally find out what happened to our girl, Lakeisha. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh. So I knew she wasn't dead, and I kept saying she can't be dead. Because he's not going to wipe off a friend. Now, this is a close friend right here. I mean, this is a family friend. So he can't wipe her out like that.
Right.
But he took care of her.
He did. So he enters into this building. Looks like he goes down into a basement. And
through a whole lot of doors.
Yeah, and Keisha's down there with her son. And she's like, oh, you saved us, Tommy. And, she's all happy to see him. And she's smiling, just looking up at Tommy. And he's just like, it's nothing. I'm telling y'all now, you've seen it here first. We can expect a sex scene between Keisha and Tommy this season. And I'm looking forward to it.
Think so. Yes.
From there, that's when Tommy gets the call from Tasha. And he learns that Tariq is missing. Yes. Tommy hauls tail over the Truth, and he yokes up Dre, and he's like, what's going on? Rainey told me that you know these guys that Tariq's been hanging around. Who's Slim?
And this guy is lying through his teeth.
What is going on with Dre? What is his plan?
Dre's just scared. He is scared of
He gonna get himself killed.
He's scared of everybody because everybody can kill him. So he don't know if Ghost gonna kill him. If
his best
gonna kill him.
His best bet is to pick a side and roll with it. You can't be playing games bouncing back and forth, because at first, even when he came to Ghost originally, and he was like pleading his case, he was just like, Kanan's crazy, he killed his own son, I got a daughter, I'm really thinking, can he trust this kid? But I mean, looking back now, I see that he did really want to
he wanted to change in life. He wanted to become legit.
No, well, he didn't want to become legit now. He wanted to hustle with Ghost.
Yeah.
But I think that at the point where he realized that Ghost wasn't about that life anymore, and Ghost is trying to go clean, he's like, no, I gotta move weight. You know, he don't want to be a club owner. Like, he putting on the suits and stuff. He's like, this ain't me. I need to hustle.
He wants the money. That's what he wants. He wants the money.
Well, he can get money as a club owner, but he wants that fast money. He likes the street life. That's what he's addicted to. That's what he wants. And Ghost is, and I think that's the point where, you know, Ghost lost him, and now he seems like he's back with Kanan. Or at least that's unless he has this plan, this brilliant plan that's gonna keep him from getting killed.
I have a whole different outlook on that, because I think he wants to get out. But because he thinks about his daughter, and he wants to make sure that his daughter's taken care of.
So you think he don't want to hustle anymore?
I don't think he wants to hustle. I think he wants to make a lot of money. But I don't think he wants to be out there with Kane, because that dude right there, he get everybody killed.
Okay, what do y'all think? Let us know in the comments. Do you think Dre really wants to get out of the drug game, or does he want to sell? I think he wants to sell. That's all he knows, because
y'all let us know.
Yeah, you let us know, because we'll just have to agree to disagree on that, because I really don't see that. And you know, this is the thing though, Tommy asked him over and over, who's Slim? And Tommy knows that Dre's hiding something.
Yeah. Tommy got that look in his eye when he know that you're lying to him.
When he walks away and he's just looking at him like...
And then that look tells you, when I find out you lying to me, I'm going to kill you. That's all it is. I'm going to kill you.
Yes. And then we jump to the scene where Ghost can finally make his one phone call, and he calls Proctor. Proctor is his lawyer, and he's telling him, you know, Proctor's dealing with his ex at the house with his daughter, and she's all strung out on drugs, whatever. So he gets the phone call, and he's just like, you know, I'll be there first thing in the morning. And after he gets off the phone with Ghost, he calls Tasha, and Tasha explains, you know, he's like, hi, I'm Proctor, I'm the lawyer. You know, if James calls you, you know, you gotta chill, you gotta relax. And she's like, but Tyreek is missing. And Proctor's like, whatever you do, don't tell him. You know, that's the last thing a man in prison wants to know. You know, he's in a situation where he can't do anything about it, so don't tell him right now that his son is missing. And, you know, so she's just the only person she can really rely on right now is Tommy.
He sees family. That's his family.
And then after Tommy goes back to Tasha's apartment to comfort her, and they're trying to work through this, like, who could this be? And Tommy's like, no, it's not Kanan. It can't be Kanan. And Tasha's like, are you sure? And he's like, well, Ghost would not have left out of there without killing him. So.
But he said the way he put it, like, 2 guys went in there, and only 1 guy's gonna come out there.
Right.
It's either if Kanan came out there, then Ghost would have been dead.
Yeah, but you can tell he doubted it for a second, but he's like, nah, that doesn't make sense, because Kanan would have come after us, you know, if he was alive. And then lo and behold, in walks Dre with Tyreek.
Yeah.
Come on now. It was just, I mean, am I the only person who thought that whole scene was going to be so much bigger than it was? I thought that there was going to actually be a ransom, and that they would have tried to get some money together or figure out where it went. I didn't think it was going to be as simple as Dre going straight in there and him negotiating with them and working out a deal with Kanan, Jukebox, and Ray Ray, and saying, yeah, I'll give you a cut of the drug money, let me have Tyreek.
Well, just like Kanan said, if they'd have held on to him, and the cops now have Ghost all locked up, and it got really messy for them, because then they'll be looking for his kids. Like, where is he? Mm-hmm. And then when you get the cops looking for your son, then you already got a cop involved in it already. So that would get real messy. So he's thinking like, yeah, we got to get rid of this kid, because he a liability right now to us. So we let him go back home, and then we get this money from you. Ghost is locked up where we want him. Mm-hmm. And for me, I already said that's the spot where Kanan want him, because he can get him set up. He can try to get him knocked off in prison, but we'll see.
Yeah, and that suspicious looking white guy that came in there, what they said his name was Tony something.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the deal with him? And you know that's going to be the guy from the previews that actually makes an attempt on Ghost. Now, you can't tell from the preview if Ghost kills this guy, but he definitely did come after Ghost, and all you see is Ghost with blood all over his face. I'm hoping he actually doesn't kill this guy in prison, but...
He gonna have to kill somebody in there, because there gonna be some people after him. He gonna have to kill what's the officer name?
Oh, Officer Williams. Speaking of Officer Williams, what the heck is Charlie Murphy? I didn't know that. See, one thing is I don't like the spoilers, okay? So I had no idea that Charlie Murphy had been casted in season 4. I've heard of some other people, but I didn't know about Charlie Murphy. So when he popped up on the screen, I was just like, what?
Yeah, that really... It was good seeing him, but of course...
It was sad. It was very sad. It was because it was good to see him, but at the same time, you can tell that he was sick.
Right.
And it was just like, man, his brother's no longer here.
Right.
But, yeah, so that's crazy. And what the heck does he work for somebody? I mean, what does he have against Ghost? He's just trying to make his time in there miserable.
Well, of course he said it. He already said it. He's a cop killer. He thinks he's a cop killer.
Oh, so you think that's what
when
it
you're
is?
a cop killer, all the officers in there...
I have heard that before. Yeah. Dang, well that sucks. And Proctor, from there, Proctor shows up at the prison and he gets to talk to Ghost in confidence, and he tells him what evidence they have against him.
So he should have already told Proctor that, hey, when he met up with the officer hit him, got some of his
DNA under his nails.
DNA under his nail, because he did grab him.
Right.
So that was it. That was the point.
Right. But they don't have any proof of that because Agent Knox didn't log it. So it's just basically,
his word against a dead man's word.
Yeah, pretty much. And then my girl Lakeisha goes over to Tasha's house.
Yeah.
The best part about that is when
she's back and she angry.
Yeah, and Lakeisha got some boldness about her coming in season 4. She got some boldness because even when she was talking to Tommy, she had a little authority in her voice. So she comes in and she's talking to Tasha, and they hear the elevator, bing, and Tasha, they do the slow mo with her turning around like, what the. And all you see is all these feds coming. It was so many feds, they had 2 elevator trips up worth of feds. But when Angela walked in, Lakeisha said...
That place ain't that big for all them officers to come in there.
They couldn't all fit on one elevator. She walked in and she said, say the word, Tasha. I'm going to beat her ass. Say the word.
That's homegirl for you. Ride or die.
Yes. And I thought that was so funny. But I was like, but she got a gun. She got a gun. Lakeisha. And then the thing with Tommy, he's getting a text from the guy, Patara, who used to work for Milan. And they're in there shaving their heads. That was a bad move. Them guys do not look good bald head. But anyway, he wants to let Tommy know that he talked to their boss, and they just want to make sure that the product will still be moved even though Ghost is in jail.
Right.
So Tommy has to reassure him that everything is business as usual. I got this. Right. He's just letting them know, we got this. And from Tommy, he goes to meet with the crew too. And when he meets with the crew, that's when he announces that Julio is going to be his right-hand man.
Right.
And you can tell Dre does not like that.
Dre don't like none of the situation.
Nah, he just like... But, I mean, first of all, he can't be mad at Tommy, though, because he's not looking Tommy in the eye when he came out and asked him directly, who's Slim? And he's just like, I told you I'm going to worry about it. You can't do that with Tommy. Tommy know he can't trust him.
Right.
So he's like he said, Julio been with him for a minute. They can trust Julio.
Right.
I would be,
in the previous season,
I would be shocked if Dre makes it past this season. What the hell? And did you guys notice this? They mentioned it several times. Several different people noticed this, that Ghost is not stupid enough to kill a cop. Ghost would not kill a cop. But somebody gonna have to kill Jukebox.
Somebody. Cause
Cause
she is crazy.
Yeah.
And she ain't scared of nobody.
No, I mean, you think Kanan's bad? That's just like, oh my gosh, she's
Kanan
so
on
much
steroids
worse.
right there.
Yeah. And you can tell Kanan, he don't really want to kill Tyreek. He was just like, it don't matter to me, when he's trying to smooth it over.
He just want the money and goes in jail.
Yeah. But she
He
was
wants
just
those
like,
dead.
but we want to kill him, right? No. So my girl Tasha, she finally goes to see Ghost in prison, and it's when they first look at each other for this first time, and she's just like, she didn't even know what to say to him. I think she never thought that they would get to that point.
Well, after she went through his bag and seen stuff like that and seen the necklace, I think all that stuff started to set on her. And then when she went to the bank and saw that all the money was gone and he done took everything out there and left her a note.
Yeah.
You're gonna take everything we got and leave me a note.
Right.
Don't come and tell me what's going
And
on.
what did the note say? It said, I'm sorry, I'll put it back.
Yes. I'm
Wow.
sorry, Tasha. I'll put it back.
Wow.
Really? You don't do that? And then she had to find out that way from the bank teller. Talking about ain't nothing in there.
Yeah.
But
that
I
was
leave you a
messed up.
privacy with an empty box.
Ghost tells her, we can get the money back from Dean. And Tasha's not sure what that means right away. So she's just like, well, what do you mean? And he just repeats it. Go get the money back from Dean. We paid for a service that we didn't get. Get the money back from Dean. And she knows who Dean is because he said before he was just like, Dean is malign. So what I think is interesting is this new lawyer that's going to be the prosecutor now. The lead prosecutor.
You've seen so many faces, and then what you do is you think about, oh, he was in that movie. He's in that movie. I like this one. I like this.
You
one.
like him?
Yeah.
Oh, his attitude, his personality, and his sarcasm. He's like the perfect person to go up against Proctor.
Yes.
But you can tell when he went into that room and he told them, "I'm going to be first chair." If you could see Agent Mike's face, he was looking like
You can see everybody's face. Like
he was looking
what?
like I'm in trouble. So maybe the thing with this guy is that maybe he's someone that's very thorough and he's going to do a good job, but I don't know. He might just be the one who figures out that it's really Mike that's behind everything and it wasn't Agent Knox. And you see...
they already realized that the gun that they got from Ghost's house don't match the bullets that was in Agent Knox.
Right.
Yeah, so...
And hopefully that gun isn't linked to anything else. That was probably Tasha's gun anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost probably didn't have. Ghost always had. He'd be in a locker somewhere after he killed somebody.
He actually get him to Tommy and tell Tommy to get rid of him. He must trust Tommy like Tommy his boy. You always give him a gun and said, take care of it.
Yeah. And what do you think about Julio showing up at Truth? And he's like kind of walking up on Dre like, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I ain't going to be here this often. I just want you to meet. He brought old girl that he was banging last season.
Yeah, bring her over there and get her a job.
Now she going to be working at Truth.
Get her a job, get her a uniform, teach her how to mix drinks.
Yes. And what Dre said, yeah, she looks like a pro. Not anymore. She going to be working here. No surprise to anybody. I think we all could see it coming that Ghost's bail was going to be denied because obviously, if you saw the previews, you can see that he has a lot more stuff to go through while he's in jail. So, no big shocker. But Tasha, while she was sitting there, the interaction between them two, when he was turning back and looking at her, she was just like you coming home. It kind of feels like them two, like, he knows that she's really down for him. And I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with their relationship as this season continues.
Well, they know they got to stay family because they know too much about each other.
Yeah.
So they both know. When you know all the dirt, you got to stick together.
Yeah, that's true. But
and of course, she don't want to change her lifestyle. No,
Tasha doesn't.
No, so.
But then again, she was willing to change her lifestyle before for love because when she thought Sean was going to be the guy she was going to run away with, her lifestyle would have drastically changed because he was this young kid. He wasn't going to be able to give her the kind of lifestyle she had with Ghost.
Yeah, that was just some infatuation stuff right there. That was just something.
So you don't think she was serious?
I don't think she was really serious because she didn't think about it.
Uh-huh.
She was just hurt at the time, knowing that okay, my man out there sleeping with some other woman, and making me look like Boo Boo the Fool. So this young tenderoni come up here and lay down on me, and they want to take me away and treat me like the queen I should be. So yeah, she gonna say.
But I think after a while that stuff gets old. Like she's enjoying it now because she came from nothing. But at the end of the day, she's not happy. You know what I mean?
But she still want her kids to have the best of everything. So
she does. But she's miserable because when they go away, she's sitting in the apartment crying by herself. She don't have her man.
Yeah, but she still want her kids to be taken care of. She wants her kids to have the best because she don't want her kids to grow up like she did.
Yeah, but
there's gonna have to be some compromise along the way. So it's gonna work out. It's gonna mesh together. They're gonna have to join forces together to beat this rap right here.
I think that as the seasons continue, we're gonna see a lot of change in Tasha. That's what I'm predicting. I think
at first I thought that change was coming when she started hiding some of that money. So I got some of this getaway money. Mm-hmm. But then, of course, all that stuff was taken care of.
And when Dre finally takes the money over to the weekly $45,000 that he's going to have to drop off to Kanan.
That's a lot of money.
He asked Kanan not to contact Tyreek anymore, and you know what that's really about because he's trying to cool down things with Tommy and Tommy being suspicious of him. So that's really what that's all about. But Kanan, of course, Kanan ain't listening to nobody. So he's just like, whatever. As soon as he walked away, he wasn't even in his car before he was texting Tyreek, asking him to keep his head up.
Right.
So, yeah, this is not going to work out too well for Dre. I don't think so, y'all. It finally ends with Ghost is going back to his jail cell, and Officer Williams takes advantage of the opportunity to beat the snot out of Ghost.
Yeah.
So
one more time.
Yeah, it like I said, to me it was a good episode. It wasn't great, but we found out some things that we wanted answers to. So I did like that about it.
Waiting for a whole year to find out.
Oh, I know. And it was just like I was thinking, oh my god, what's gonna happen with Tariq? How they gonna get the money? How they gonna get word to Ghost? What's Tommy gonna do? And Dre just ends up going up to the apartment and working out a deal and taking Tyreek home.
So,
wow.
I thought it was really good. I thought the opening really good.
Okay, so you think it was like a 9?
Out of 10, I wouldn't say a 9. I would say right there at
8.5.
8.5.
That's what I think.
I think it's 8.5 because I think it was more of an 8.5 because of the long wait.
Right.
And I've been waiting to see it, and then it didn't disappoint me.
Yeah. No, I wasn't disappointed, and I'm glad that I stayed away from all the spoilers while we were waiting for it to come back on, because I know people were making videos. It was stuff all over the web about what was happening this season, and I managed to stay away from it, so I was happy about that.
Yes.
But when you had mentioned, we were just speaking about Tyreek, it made me think he is really starting to smell himself. I know when boys get to that age when they're like, late teens, they start puffing out their chest a little bit.
Think they being bad.
And that's when they need a man around to be like, you still a boy. But he's really doing that and challenging his mother, and she really can't do nothing with him. Like, he just came back in like, yeah, I was drinking, and Mom, I'm no snitch. Let my son tell me that. You may not be a snitch, but you gonna tell me everything. Or punch him right in his chest. Got no time for that. Yeah, but moving forward to the next episode, what's your predictions for the next episode in this season?
Well, of course, we know that Ghost is going to have some conflicts in jail, so he's got to take care of those things. But I think all this thing with Dre, that's going to come to a little bit of head because Tommy, he's not believing on this. So he's going to start checking around. And then if you really realize that when he was talking to his mother, his sister was in the background, and she knew that he was lying about these little boys.
Yeah, Rainey did catch that.
She called and stuff that he was lying about. So I think some of that's going to come out, and then they'll have to approach him again. And they might just find that other phone he got. Because he got them 2 phones now. So, and of course, Tommy should have thought about this the first time. Let me see your phone. and see if you actually text
Right.
Dre.
Yeah, he could
But
have.
that's just me thinking. That's my first thought. My son said, they said, you text somebody? Okay, let me hold your phone. Let me see when you texting, what time you texting, when it came through, when you replied, all that.
I'm surprised Tommy didn't just follow him, because you know they famous for doing that.
Yeah.
They always somebody's always following somebody in power, so I'm surprised that didn't happen yet.
Well, you never know, because Tommy probably had somebody follow him, and you know that's always come up later, like, okay, he went here, and they go find out where. So they always keep things under wrap. But a lot of stuff gonna start coming out.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna see some of this. They're gonna do like a recap back and let you know, okay, this what happened back then that we didn't see.
How many episodes do you think it's going to take before Ghost actually gets out of prison?
I
don't know.
I'm gonna think it's gonna be at least the 3rd or 4th episode before he gets out.
Yeah. And
because if he gets out too quick, I think that ain't gonna work. He got to be in there for a while so they can do this investigation. They got to be in there for a while so we can get a couple of these people killed. Mm-hmm. And they got to be there for a while so all this other stuff where he can start moving along well outside. Of course, he's going to hear about it all inside, so he's going to still be a part of it, but he's not going to be able to run truth.
And
the way he wants to run truth.
And Tommy's gonna have that club, some drugs running in and out of there. By the time Ghost get out, he probably gonna be like, "What the heck is going on?"
Yeah. And then you got the other 2 clubs. Then he bought the one in Miami, and then he bought another club. So we got to find out what these guys, these owners, are gonna do now. Mm-hmm. That he just purchased from.
Yeah. So. We have the sex scene to look forward to with Tommy and Keisha.
Sorry, Carmelo. Sorry about that.
Really? How many of y'all out there, what I want to know, how many of y'all out there think Power is good foreplay? It is. It is great foreplay. You watch that show, you get all worked up. You be trying to, as soon as it go off, like, let me see that. Let me see if I can do that. But so what do you think is going to happen with Ghost and Angela's relationship now?
I think it's going to be it's going to be tough because they can't mend that. After you had the man locked up, got him accused for murder, took him for his kids, got his kids all worried, got his, of course, his wife. You know, that's the side piece. Got his wife all up in arms.
Right.
You can't mend that. And then of course, with him going to court, is more stuff going to come out. And they're going to still be at odds with each other. He's trying to prove his innocence. She's trying to prove that he's guilty.
And what they showed in the preview, they showed that the prosecutor, he wants to put Angela on a witness stand. So all kinds of stuff is going to come out.
Yes.
But see, my thing is, I don't know if they're at the point where there's no coming back from this. Because if there's no relationship with Ghost and Angelo, what is the point of her being on the show? They might as well kill her off.
There always got to be somebody running after you. So that might be the person they just keep running after Ghost.
If she finds out that Ghost is really not the killer, once it's revealed that Mike is really the leak and he's the one who did it, though, how is her feelings going to change towards Ghost?
It's hard to try to come back from that, I believe.
Okay, then they might as well kill her off. I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Tommy might just do that because he's been wanting to kill her since he found out what she's all about.
I'm over Angela Valdez. She can go.
Tommy might say, "Okay, you had my girl Gil. I'm gonna kill your girl." While Tommy killed his own girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Tommy might be in the girl killing.
I don't know, guys. But if you guys have any predictions for next week's episode or this season as a whole, please leave them in the comments. If you have any questions for us, let us know in the comments. So we will see you next week for episode 2. We're going to do another review, guys. So we'll that review will probably either go up late Sunday night or first thing Monday morning. Just look for the next review. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Like this.